Well, 2025 is now done, and well, what a year it's been. Through massive interest rate drops to the Cowichan land claims that might completely change how private home ownership is in British Columbia. Now today I'm going to be going over everything that happened in Victoria real estate with a bit of what happened in December specifically. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes Group here in Victoria, and welcome to Victoria's 2025 real estate market wrapped up. December finished the year on a softer note. Now across the Victoria Real Estate Board region, we had 367 home sales in December. Now that's down 13% compared to December of last year and about 19% lower than November's activity. Now the condo sales slowed more noticeably, dropping around 21% year over year, while single family home sales dropped about 2.5%, which shows that detached homes actually held up reasonably well. When it comes to prices, however, we saw different stories depending on the property type. Now, the benchmark price for a single family home in the Victoria Core came in around $1,255,000, which is about 4% down compared from last year and slightly lower than November. Meanwhile, condos were surprisingly much steadier. The benchmark condo price in the core is about $549,000, which is actually slightly up year over year, showing that a relatively flat and stable condo market overall. One of the biggest storylines we've seen in December and throughout all of 2025 was inventory. We finished the month with over 2,500 active listings. It's 11% higher than where we were at the end of 2024. So even though listings dipped seasonally from November, we are still sitting at healthier inventory levels than we've seen in the past years. Now this meant that buyers had more choice and sellers needed to be strategic on price and presentation. Taking a step back and looking at 2025 as the full year, it was surprisingly steady and resilient. There were just over 6,900 total sales in 2025, and it was actually slightly higher than 2024. Now, this is despite global economic uncertainty, interest rate conversations, and a lot of nervous sentiment at various points in the year. Now, what I just mentioned, that one of the most important market themes of 2025 was the amount of inventory we saw come on the market. Now, the Victoria Real Estate Board highlighted that with one of the highest volumes of new listings on record this year. That extra supply helped keep the market stable. Buyers had more time to make decisions, we saw far fewer panic offers, and overall pricing remained fairly balanced across most areas. That being said, prices behave differently depending on where you looked. In the Victoria Core, single-family home values actually softened slightly, where in the Westshore, we saw a little bit of a price growth thanks to more affordable options and continued demand. Condos stayed fairly flat to mildly positive, which reflects a very balanced condo market, and again, depending on where you are. Now, when we look to the sales to active listings ratio, we spend much of the year in balanced territory, meaning the market wasn't in overheating, but it also wasn't collapsing. To sum everything up, 2025 was relatively stable, grounded, and perhaps even resilient. But what happens now? According to the board, inventory is going to be continuing to be the biggest factor shaping the market in 2026. If listings remain high, we'll likely continue to see more balanced conditions, more negotiating room for buyers, and a bigger emphasis on proper pricing for sellers. Now, for single-family homes, you may still see some softness in the core, while the Westshore could continue to perform steadily. For condos, we're likely to see maybe continued stability, especially with first-time buyers, downsizers, and lifestyle movers still active in the market. For sellers heading into this year, the key message would be this: we need to price strategically. We need to present your home well and understand what's happening in your specific neighborhood, who the competition is, because buyers are responding strongest to well-priced, well-presented homes. If you are a buyer, this is one of the most balanced and opportunity-filled markets we've seen in years. There's going to be more selection for you, less competition, and a much healthier pace to make smart and confident decisions. So overall, December we slightly cooled. 2025 proved incredibly steady and resilient, and as we head into 2026, this continues to look like a healthy, balanced, opportunity-rich market for both buyers and sellers. And that is the video, folks. We hope that you did enjoy it. If you did like it, please give us a like. Makes us feel like we're actually getting out content that you enjoy. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We get out videos each and every week, whether it's monthly market updates like this, interviews with other professionals, or property tours. Thank you so much. And as always, my contact info will be down below. Never hesitate to reach out.